In regional news, protesters detained today at Thailand's anti-government protests have been released after the situation escalated in front of the police station. Saksit Sombat joins us live for the latest on this. Saksit, an unexpected turn in today's protests.
Yes, indeed. It seemed that the protest, the first big anti-government protest of the year, was going at a very steady pace at a different spot in the capital of Bangkok, in the center of it, near Bangkok MBK Mall, as some might of you know that have been to Bangkok, and they have been banging pots and pans inspired by the anti-military coup protests in Myanmar. But then things took an unexpected turn when one of the protest leaders said that at least 10 protesters have been detained by the police and have been brought here to the police station nearby behind me, and they have then announced then to everybody from the whole protest then to walk and to march here to demand the release of the protesters. Now eventually all of them were released, but it was not without some very hairy situation. Sometime during the evening there was reportedly some loud bang fireworks, we were told, where then has resulted in a misunderstanding between riot police and protesters, thinking from each other that it was an attack, but it was a very brief scuffle that has been resolved very quickly. Nevertheless, after the protesters have concluded their rally, following the release of all detained here, they are saying that the protests will continue, in some shape or form, but they didn't say when exactly. They will actually say on the day itself when the next protest is, then they will announce the next rally. So it goes to show here that the anti-government rallies that we have seen in the last months, calling for not only political reforms, but also reforms to the monarchy, they seem to be back, and they are also back at keeping everybody, including us, on our toes.
All right, mate, thanks for getting us up to speed. Saksit Sombat on the streets of Bangkok.